Hey, welcome everyone to a new game of Catan. So let's have a look at the board. What do we see? Wow, I immediately see this 5, 6, 10 over here. I think that's a really, really strong spot. Getting on the Orbi cheap already sets you up for a great Orbi cheap game. Getting on the best wheat, and if you can city up this 5, 6, 10, you will be in a fantastic spot. Yeah, so I do agree with the pick. I do see the 8, 5, 3 over here and the 5, 9, 10 are also pretty good spots. Um, yeah, we will definitely get some ore, and well, we could end up with some wheat as well, but we have to see here. Okay, now we will definitely get a good ore wheat stop, but I think probably you will take the 8 for 11 here. Then we end up with the 5, 9, 10. And if we end up with the 5, 9, 10, we need wood and sheep. So we could combine it with the 6, 3, 4. I think that's a decent setup. Or the 6 for 2 you could also do. But I think the 6 for 3 is better. And with the wood board, that could be a viable combination, I think. So we have to see here. Oh, okay, that's amazing for me because now, okay, but I don't think I can win from uh, blue and or with cheap, but I definitely see the 8 for 11 with either the 2 for 9 or the 6 3 12. But I do think the 6 3 12 is better because we can expand to the 9 12 over here. I think that's pretty solid. I could also just start right off on the double wheat, but not sure if I want to do that. Because I would like to have some sheep too, because I want to get some development cards. So I have to make a decision here. I do expect that blue will take the 8, 10 here. So I think I have to point my road downwards. But we are getting on the best ore in wheat, so that's really good for position. So do I take the 6 3 12 here or the 6 9 12? I think getting on the double extra sheep could be really nice here. So I will go with the 6 3 12 and the 8 for 11 here. I prioritize getting some more wheat and potentially more wheat as well over this one because the 9 wheat might also be blocked. And the wheat part might be helpful as well if we can get on this 9 12. So do I want to prioritize getting on the wheat board here? It might be better for my ori cheap because I don't expect to get much wood and brick. Of course, the 4 would roll a couple of times, but most likely I will have uh, wheat as the, well, the more wheat than other resources for sure. I think porting in our wheat for either the sheep or maybe an ore for getting a city would be really nice here. And also my first priority will definitely be also to get a city on the 8 for 11. And well, then you have a lot of ore which you want to pair with your wheat. So I think it makes sense to build first here in this case. Of course, the 3 for 1 port is also pretty nice here. But I think our advantage over blue might be that we could have a little bit more flexibility. But however, I do think as blue, you take the A10 here. And then you are in a very, very strong position. There's nothing we can do about it. I think still getting on the best ore and wheat is better. Also, the road game didn't make any sense because the 5 brick was not there for us. And so was the 8 brick not there for us. So we have to go with this setup here. If this spot is open, I could expand to the 3 for 11 as well, which is of course really nice. But I definitely want to start blocking blue. However, I can't block him very well. Of course, I can block this 5 ore, but he will be on the 8 and the 10 as well. And of course, I cannot block this 6 wheat myself. So let's see. Yeah, I think blue should definitely take the A10 here. I think that's a clear choice. Because you are lacking a little bit of ore to pair with your wheat, possibly, especially if you want to build here to the 910. Oh, okay. I don't agree with that play. Because now I have a decent setup to get army, I think. I have the best or cheap material here. Nice, and we do start off with the brick here. Little bit surprised that no one took the A10, especially blue. I think if you take the A10, you will be close to unstoppable. So now I can offer a brick, maybe for a wood. I think I can get that trade with yellow here. So let's see if he wants to do that. Because he has a ton of wood in his hand and a lot of sheep. Now, I will do it for a wood here. Yeah, I think you want another wood, but you have a ton of wood. So this trade makes sense and it helps me because I'm on the 11 wood only and I expect to get some sheep. Yeah, I think this is pretty smart to go for the wood port here. Ooh, and we do roll a 7. So I know blue has sheep and wheat. Um, I have a high chance of getting the sheep from yellow. And I also brown does have sheep and wheat. So I have a lot of choice here what to take, but I think blocking this 5 ore, preventing blue from getting an early death card is really useful. And I want to steal from brown, I think, because I most likely get the sheep here. Yeah, and we do get the sheep. So I think um, this is a little bit more efficient here. I could also blow blue to the 910 here. But I want to make efficient plays because the wood is rare for me. Do I want to trade my ore for a wheat? I think I want to do it if I can. So let's offer the trade. Getting the wheat port right away is of course really useful. I don't think, no, okay. So I know there is wheat in the game. Brown does have wheat. So by stealing from brown, I also have the chance of getting the wheat. So we basically have to wait for 6 here. And then we are also on a very good diversity of numbers. The 6, the 9, the 8. And on the good resources. The ore and the wheat are definitely the best resource in the game, in my opinion. And getting some flexibility would be really nice. And also a backup, I have seen it in some games that the 6 doesn't roll. So then we at least have the 9 as well. And also if the 8 doesn't roll, we are in a big trouble, I think. We are on the best ore, so yeah, I do like our position right now. Nice, the ore block here. That will prevent, I think, both players from getting an early death card, which is really nice. Yeah, there basically is a lot of sheep in the game. And, well, I want to block this 9 as well, because yellow does have a lot of ore. Yeah, a lot of ore, actually. Um, I can try it again. Maybe brown is interested in this trade, but I'm not sure. No. So we are waiting for the first 6 in the game. It's also a little bit annoying early game that the numbers you expect to roll are not rolling. That can really mess up your game. So blue is still looking for wood and ore, basically. But because of the 6s are not rolling and the dream 2 neither, there's no wood in the game, basically. So I'm really glad I took that trade with yellow, because that prevents blue from getting ahead. Yeah, and now you're trying to 4 for 1 for just 1 wood, I think, or for an ore. I don't think the brick is that valuable. The 8 and the 5 rolled, so nobody, I think, is interested in your brick here. Okay, so the wheat did roll, so I know brown does have 2 wheat in hand. That's of course really good. This is not great because now my 6 wheat most likely get blocked here. And also, if my wood gets stolen or my sheep, that could be pretty bad because these numbers will not roll on average on high amount. Okay. Ah, you do get my wood. That's really annoying. That's really annoying. You still have a wood, by the way, I think. No, maybe not because you traded in your wood. Yeah, you don't have the wood. Yeah, and there's no demand for sheep. Let's see if we can get a brick for a wood trade here. Or a brick for a wheat. Maybe Brown wants to take this trade because he does have 2 wheat in hand. Uh, Maybe he wants to do this trade with me. Might be a complicated trade. Most likely you don't see that. No, not that's way too expensive. A brick and an ore for 1 wheat here. And it doesn't help me that much. Yeah, and there's the first 6 of the game. So our early game is a little bit unfortunate. You would rather see getting here right away. This can really hurt us. I think he's still looking for the brick, by the way. The 8 only rolled once. I will definitely take this trade. It gives him the settlement, but I need the wheat desperately. And then I want to trade, I think, with yellow because yellow does have at least 2 wood in hand now because the 3 and the 6 rolled. And he's looking for some wheat as well. Yeah, he needs 1 more wheat, I think, to city up here. Or he can already city because he has the 2 for 1. Yeah, so I think he has the city in hand. Ooh, okay. He wants the brick. That's a very good trade for me. Now I can settle on my turn, guaranteed. And I'm not dependent on the 6 wheat anymore. Of course, it would be really nice that's not blocked. Then this way I can... Okay, so I know yellow does have a lot of ore in hand, so maybe I'm interested. Yeah, I definitely want to block this 9 wheat now, I think. And I think I want to steal from yellow. Yellow is start getting ahead. I could also block the 6 of wood, but I think the 9 wheat is a stronger block. And I want to steal from yellow this time. Okay, we're getting the sheep. Let's just settle here and wait here. If we can get a city on the 8 for 11, that's of course huge for a game. Okay, so now you can get a development card if you want to. Okay, but maybe you are holding for the settlement here. Because you probably only need 1 more wheat. Well, you need a wheat and a wood, by the way. Yeah, you're going for the development card. And maybe you want to get 1 too now, because, well, this 6 wheat might get blocked a lot. Ooh, but we are really close to a city right now. But I think it's efficient to get 1 dev card. I expect to get the city with the 8 ore. We have a high ore spot. Ooh, wheat for ore. Yeah, but that will give him the city. I don't want to do that. I think that's not a very smart trade by blue. You give him the city. I will do it for an ore, but well, maybe yellow doesn't want to get the city now. Oh wow, he does give me the city. It gives him the settlement, but I'm not sure if trading your ore is the smart play here. You are now on the better ore spot, so that's something. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I definitely want to city up here. I think getting some production is really good here. And I would love to get an 8 right now and start getting some development cards. Because we might be in a race with blue as well for largest army here. And also with yellow, to be honest. Well, basically everyone has the ore with cheap material, but I have the better ore and wheat and sheep production, by the way. So I know blue needs wood, but I don't want to give him the settlement here. That makes him very strong. Then he has better wheat than me. But I don't think anyone else is interested in my wood here. By the way, if I roll a 4, I can also road settle here. That would be really nice too. Okay, there's the 6. But yellow's also looking pretty strong here. I'm cautious trading him. That's not smart as well by blue. I think he's trading yellow too much. But he's looking probably to settle here, I think. Yeah, I definitely have to get a... Okay, you're trading away your ore, okay. But now I think I definitely want to block this 5 ore spot as well. Unfortunately, blue does have the development card here. It's a great trade for me. But I don't want to help him. Okay, he's literally getting all the trades he needs. That's not great here. Wow, you do get the 10 ore here. Let's see if yellow wants to do this trade with me. I'm not sure. I don't need the wood per se. I could also just do wheat for ore, I guess. Because I need to get the development card now. Maybe yellow's interested, but I'm not sure. Oh, that's a big city, by the way, for blue. I think we hardly had any 8s. We only did get 1 8. That's, I think, really unlucky here. So maybe I want to 4 for my wood now yeah, he's getting really good trades here, or really good numbers. But glad I blocked 9 wheat because he definitely needs the wheat here. I don't want him to give him the wheat here. Then I want 2 ore for it. I know you have a ton of ore. Yeah, maybe this is better if yellow wants to take this trade. But I'm not sure if this is the right trade to do. Okay, but he does want to do it. Maybe I can trade with... Not sure. I don't want to trade in my wood because I might need it for the road saddle. Let's see if someone wants to do this. I think the wheat is valuable. Okay, but they don't want to trade with me. Then I will just 4-4 my wood because I need to get a development card. Victory point is nice, but I definitely want to get some more. Ah, this stinks a little bit because we now would have the road saddle. Of course, you cannot see that. Okay, surprised that blue did get there so quickly. Yeah, he did get the wood from the other players. So yeah, blue is looking pretty good right now. Also already have the city, double wheat, double ore. So I think here you will block the 6 wheat. Yeah, that will both harm us for sure. And you probably steal from me because I do have the wheat. But you get my brick, so that's better. So that's why I wanted to settle first here, but the 3 for 1 port could be really helpful right now as well. Okay, but it might be hard here to, yeah, you're starting getting some development cards now as well, and you have the flexibility. Ooh, we are getting a sheep here. Is someone interested in a brick? I doubt it though. I don't think blue is interested. Okay. Then I will just maybe sheep for ore first. I would rather keep my wheat, I guess. Okay, maybe a sheep for a brick I will do as well, but not a wheat for a brick, I think. Ah, we are not getting any trades here. Mm, yeah, so I have to pass here on 7 cards. A little bit unfortunate. Also that I didn't get the knight, I guess. Okay, so you will... Yeah, where do you place the robber? Yeah, the 9 wheat. I think that is a strong block here. But I also want to block this 5 ore here. Ooh, but where do you block now? I think the 6 wood. Because yellow's, I think, in the lead and on the wood board here. Yeah, yellow looks really strong. Oh, but you decide to block the 4 sheep. Okay, at least we can now 2 for 1 or wheat for an ore. But it really hurts that the 8 doesn't roll. That really sets me back in this game. But at least the other ones didn't get many development cards as well. So I still think we are in a decent position. But we are starting falling behind. I don't want to give any wheat to my opponents here. But I still think I want to block the 5 ore here. I think that's a really good block. Also because I think blue might be has the strongest potential to win this game. Great number diversity, a good board. Ooh. Unfortunately that he didn't um, steal from me, because then I wouldn't 7 out. And now blue gets the advantage. And you'll probably now steal from me. That's the worst possible outcome here. Yeah, so now I can't 2 for 1 anymore. It was a really awful turn. Okay, finally we're getting an 8. So I will definitely get a... Ah, we are not getting any knights. That's really unfortunate. So then we cannot win with large army. But I think the Year of Plenty I want to use for the city here on the 6012. Getting some extra wheat production. Or should I use my Year of Plenty for getting some development cards? Yeah, because I'm now falling behind here. I don't think the 3 for 1 port is worth it to use for... let's see if someone wants to do this. I don't need to wood here. Maybe I do it for an ore for a sheep. Then I can get 2 development cards. That may be the smartest thing to do here. Because we are getting blocked a lot here. I can city up, but again, I'm falling behind. So I think I will just do a sheep and a wheat here. And just get an other development card. Oh man, we're only getting the victory points here. That's really bad. At least we might not be the target now, because we are only on 4 points here. Oh, and he doesn't have any more knights. That's interesting. And Brown doesn't have the knights too. So that means there are a lot of knights still in play here. Or did you just not want to put it off the 6 wheat? I don't think that is viable here. So I think there are a lot of knights now in the game. Okay, the 8 finally starts to roll now. But it might already be a little bit too late, to be honest. So now hopefully that extra sheep would come in handy, because we also definitely need some sheep. I will do it for a sheep, but I'm not sure if there's sheep on the board. Maybe Brown does have some sheep, but I'm not sure. I think you want to 3 for 1 your wood for... Yeah, and you're getting... Okay. Maybe you're saving up for a city here. So we can get a city now, but I would rather get some development cards, I think. Also to not be the target, but in this case I have to city up here. Of course it's not bad, but getting an extra knight would be really nice here. Ooh, this really hurts, by the way, the other 2 players. So now I do think it will be between me and Blue. We have the production. I will do a wood for 2 wheat, I guess. I have the 2 for 1. I can 2 for 1 my wheat for sheep. And you definitely need the wood to settle here. But not sure if you want to give me 2 wheat for it. I could also do a wood for sheep, if you have it, but I'm not sure if you do have it. The 3 only rolled once, so you probably don't have the sheep here. And the 10? Well, the 10 did roll quite an amount, so you might have some sheep here. Yep. So now I can at least, you can settle here. Of course, that's really nice. But I can get an development card. And I have to be cautious, because I think the likelihood that a mono is in play is now pretty high. So I want to efficiently port my resources as soon as I can. He definitely needs wheat. But I will do it for sheep and ore. That gives me 2 development cards. Because I still think we have a shot at getting army. Oh, that's also not a good trade, I think, by blue. You might have a city now. Of course, you need the wood to settle here, but I think you already have the production flexibility to do so. Oh, wow. You give him a free city. I don't think that is very smart by blue. Um, let's see if someone wants a wheat. If I get a sheep or an ore, I can get 2 development cards here. But no one wants to give that to me. Not wheat for ore. Or wheat for sheep. Okay, then I will just get a development card here. And I think 2 for my wheat for an ore is a fine play. This sets me up for a city if we roll an 8. And, well, of course, if we roll a 3 or 12, we have a development card here. Or a 6 or is also fine, or a 9. But, well, not sure what blue will do. He can have a big turn right now. Okay, you can get road here, probably. If you have 2 victory points, it's already over, but I don't think you have 2 victory points here. But blue is really close, by the way, at winning this game. I definitely want to block blue now here. So I have a high chance of getting the sheep if I steal from blue. And then I can road settle probably. But maybe development card here is better. Oh, this is a really nice roll, by the way. Um, now, what do I want to do? Because blue might be now in a winnable position. I think road settle here is now fine. And a development card. And we have the Year of Plenty. The knight is not on us, but maybe if I want to stay in this game, I need to play my knight right now. And blue doesn't have the. So I steal from yellow because if he sevens out, it will be great for me. So that's why I don't steal from blue. And yellow is my biggest competitor for second place here. Now he's getting really lucky with these tens here. That's amazing for his game. Okay, you do have the knight here. But I think you only have one knight here. But you can now 3 for 1 probably. But you don't have any ore, but you have, I think, 6 sheep in your hand. And I think you also have some wheat. Okay, you're going for the city here. That's fine too, I guess. Unfortunately, I don't have the Year of Plenty knight here. Ooh, what will you steal? Okay, just the ore. I think that's fine. That's pretty good for me. So maybe I want to use my Year of Plenty either for getting the city if we have the right cards for it, or just a development card. And I think it will probably be a development card. Or it should be a development card. Because if there are 3 more turns that I can do something, I think we win the game. If we have a little bit more luck with the pools. There's also still a mono in play. And the way he's playing, I don't think he does have a lot of fixture points. I already have 2. There's still a lot of development cards in the game. Nice, we do roll the 7, so I definitely want to block this 5 ore and steal from blue here. We are getting the wood. It's fine. Wait, we only need 1 more road, right? Oh, we would be really close to the win here. Let's see if someone wants a sheep here. With 3 roads, we win the game. Yeah, but they don't want to do it. So in that case, I think it's better to just get another development card. If we can get a road building, something like that, could be useful as well. A knight is fine. But I'm not sure why the others don't prioritize getting the road right now. Because I do think blue might win this turn. Yeah. So GG. At least we are second. Okay, but you did have the knight. Okay, well played, I think. So let's see where that puts us on the rankings. Okay, we lose a slight bit of elo. Yeah, I think blue did have the best spot on the map. So good game. Hope you enjoyed. Let's have a look at the dice statistics because I saw in a comment that, well, there might be some demand for it. So yeah, I think this is not the rolls we needed. I think only 4 eights the whole game, and also the amount of 6s. Well, is what you would expect. Slightly less though, but especially not rolling this 8, and especially early game really harmed our game. Otherwise, I think we could have had the largest army for sure. I think we did pull more development cards than blue, and blue ended up getting army because we did get 2 victory points, a year of plenty, and well, I think that was it for them. So we were a little bit unlucky, but at least we had a good enough setup to at least play second, I think, in my opinion, and we did. So yeah, what could we have done better? I'm not sure. I think we placed correctly, and also getting on the wheat port was quite helpful sometimes. And the 3-for-1 port was great, but not in many instances. So we had 3 wood at a time and 3 brick, so that could be helpful. But well, I still think this was the right play. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Let's have a look at the rankings where, so 1213, 1260, 1248, 30 on 89. Let's see where that puts us on the ranking. I think we are still like 25th or something. 26th, we lost 1 place. Okay, so hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. That really helps the channel out. And well, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.